Namaskar friends. Today again I'm going to have a next portion in our series Learning the Panda Way. In our last episode we have discussed about the concept of believing in yourself and how the panda has beautifully done that and achieved success. Today the next step we will talk about, that is the power of training yourself, the power of aligning yourself, the power of working on yourself, जिसको हम ये भी कह सकते हैं कि आप क्या तप करते हैं. फ्रेंड्स, आज हम बात करेंगे ट्रेनिंग की, एजुकेशन की, लर्निंग की और किस तरह का तप एक विद्यार्थी को, एक व्यक्ति को अपने ध्येय की प्राप्ति के लिए करना पड़ता है. अध्यात्म में बहुत तरह के तप की व्यवस्था की गई है, उसको मैं ज़्यादा डिटेल में नहीं बताऊंगा, सिर्फ एक परिचय मात्र दूंगा जिसमें कि अर्थ के तप की, समय के तप की, विचारों के तप की, व्यवहार के तप की, आहार के तप की, आचार के तप की बात की गई है. इन सभी के तप करने से आप में एक ऐसी विलक्षण प्रतिभा, एक विलक्षण एनर्जी का उदय होता है जिससे कि आप अपने लक्ष्य की ओर बढ़ते चले जाते हैं और उसको अचीव करते चले जाते हैं. Now we are coming back to Panda. When the training starts, or even before the training starts, now coming back to Panda, when Shifu and Panda are having a conversation, Panda says that you cannot change me from this bulky fellow to a kung fu warrior. And even though he has started believing in Panda, Shifu was baffled to understand that how he can make this Panda into a kung fu warrior, how he should train this fellow. Even teachers at times face this kind of difficulty because there are various kinds of students available and every student cannot be taught in the same way. Lessons, the training modules, the training methods have to be differentiated from children to children. And that's where, I have seen that in the latest pedagogy, a lot of new things are being done, especially to small kids. Things which are having fun, which are having more playful activity, which are having more drawings or which are having more activities are given to students. And in doing that, they start learning sums, deductions, alphabets, Hindi, social sciences, knowledge of machines, knowledge of environmental sciences. All these things are given in a very, very playful, very, very fun manner. And of course, a lot of pictures, a lot of things are being given. I think when we were kids, these things were missing out. And that's why at times, not always, the kids were not feeling good when they are given a homework or given a task, because it was made in a very mundane and boring way. But these days, things like Byju's. Yesterday I was talking to one of my friends in New Jersey. He says my kids these days are getting visual or verbal media through computers, that is online learning. Apart from that, they are having virtual parties. Their school institution is organizing virtual tours. Of course, when they cannot take them to different locations, but they are arranging through technology, through VR technology, through 3D platforms, virtual tours for them. And they say that we are organizing various events and activities, various parties also, where the student sits on his table duly decked up for the party and having his meal in front of him, and everybody else is also having the same thing, and they are having a virtual party online and they're celebrating their events. Now these things are going to come in the India also, because like due to this coronavirus and all, things are becoming difficult for schools and institutions to run up their academic or fun activities or extracurricular activities for the students. But now the solutions are coming up. Now what I'm saying is, Shifu works on that how should I train this panda? Coming back to the panda. One day he observes that panda is there on the top floor looking for some cookie. Panda has a yearning for food, good food. And he is a... Namaskar friends. We'll again discuss one or two of the major facets about the panda. Let's now just take a quick recap. In the last episode, we discussed about the power of believing in yourself and working towards a team, working towards environment building, acquiring skills, collaborating with others. Now, when I say that, Shifu started training panda in a different way. What I mean to say is that he now understood that what motivates panda, that is eating, and he loves eating dumplings also. So he goes there at the place where the kung fu training is being given, and he takes dumplings as the bait. You must have seen that people, if you identify some of the motivating factors, then it becomes easy to motivate those people around that particular incentive. So it's more like carrot and stick approach. It is beautifully shown in the picture. And he starts with a dumpling that now you are free to eat. But the moment panda tries to eat that particular dumpling, Shifu removes it away from him, and there is a whole sequence where in that effort panda learns the beautiful art of focus and kung fu. And in the end, Shifu gives that dumpling to panda, or panda is able to take dumpling from Shifu despite his all resistance, obstacles and other things, and he's training him also in such a way. Then he says, I don't need this. Now this reminds me of a similar story, which is of course of quite higher level, whereby Vishwamitra, by his tapasya, wants to become a Brahma Rishi. Brahma makes him Raj Rishi. He says, no, I don't want to become Raj Rishi, I want to become Brahma Rishi. So by virtue of his tapasya, his penance, he is able to become a Brahma Rishi. And there is a staff coming into his hand. When he has that staff in his hand, he realizes that for what purpose he needs this staff. So the Brahma explains him that this staff is for the well-being of the people as the difficult time or the dark ages are coming, and you have to make them or help them through various efforts of yours to save them. And of course, then there is a story about our most revered Gayatri Mantra also. That story we'll discuss later on. But the point is, once you realize, once you overcome your weaknesses, then you no more feel attached to all those things. Same thing happens with the panda also. And then he trains himself with that particular art. So training is very important, focus is very important. Learning methodology adopted by the teacher is very important, or you can learn yourself also by different mediums like Byju's. Today is offering a very fantastic self-learning module which is being advertised also. There are other organizations also who are doing this. And the coming time is where the students are able to learn whatever they want. We are inching, or we are moving towards that particular arena where all the students, all the disciples can get themselves knowledgeable in whatever field they want themselves to be. There are no restrictions, there are no bars. There are online learning available virtually at a very affordable cost, and the cost will come down day by day. A lot of institutions in this period of coronavirus, they have come up with free packages, free benefits, free learning modules for the benefit of the society or the people who are looking for those kind of knowledge skills. Now, this is one of the key aspects which prepares Panda for the final victory. Namaskar friends, this is the last and the concluding part of the series, that is learning from the Panda or learning the Panda way. Just a small recap. We talked up till now the power of dream and visualization, and once you dream it well, you can realize it well. Then power of being persistent, determined and focused like a laser beam. Then you should be an achiever, not a quitter, because quitters never achieve and persistent players always achieve. Then you must have power within you to believe in yourself, make a team, make an environment, collaborate, and then of course you should be a very good learner also. Learning and training is a must. It is like a tapasya, which on various dimensions already discussed has to be done from your end. Then definitely the fruits will be coming to you. In the last episode, today we'll talk about a situation where the panda is having the final countdown or the final fight with the Thailong. When Shifu and Thailong, they were having a fight, then panda comes back and rescues Shifu and come into a fight with Thailong. You must see the movie yourself. I will not take that thrill from you, but the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of energy is reflected by Panda is quite exemplary. It says that when you have focus on your target, you're not that much worried, you're not that much fearful. You have to look into the eyes, you have to have an eye-to-eye contact with the fear, and if you face the fear, fear will disappear. Panda does the same exactly. He has shown the resilience. He was never throughout the fight was fearful. In fact, he was enjoying every bit of it, even if he was hit hardly by this Thailong. He was able to concentrate on his energies and use them like a laser beam also. and fire up the fight also. In the last minutes or last few seconds of the fight, the panda throws him up in the sky and he goes deep down in the earth, and then he comes out. Tai Long says, "You're just a big fat panda." This fellow now, Panda, beaming with the energy, he says, "No, I am the big fat panda." And that says all about his mental status, that he is there to defeat this villain, this Tai Long. And then he tries to work with a certain trick which is to be done with the fingers, and this surprises Tai Long, and Tai Long asks, "Shifu did not teach you that? This is Wuxi finger." So Panda very pleasantly says, "No, I just figured it out." It's a simple line, but it has a deep meaning, which says that you are also able to figure out many things on your own, of course, by the God's grace, by the celestial powers, by the unseen forces helping you, when you are on the righteous and the virtuous path. With these words, I'll close this series, and thank you all for your listening, admiration, comments. I would be looking forward from you to give me more ideas, to give me more comments for any other activity of similar nature, of motivation, marketing you like from my side. I'll be trying my level best to deliver you the same. So please subscribe, comment, like, and of course do press the bell icon also. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.